Hi, Eric. How are you doing today?
Hey, Javi, how are you?
Good, very good. A bit sad because the weather is not that good, but always positive.
Absolutely. It's typical Netherlands weather right now.
Yeah, exactly. Everything is changing, right? Even the weather here in the Netherlands. So I remember a couple of days ago we had a conversation in one of our meetings, and I just wanted to put it on record, right? So, do you think that we are facing a new sales model, or are we coming back how it was before the pandemic in 2019?
Well, Javi, I definitely don't think we are going to go back to the way things used to be, especially in the B2B IT space in
Yeah.
social, where we normally focus. Um, Things have changed and things continue to change. And I don't foresee that being any different in the next year or so.
Right. So the way we communicate, the way we leverage probably tools now they are more digital than before even. So there is one thing that still remains the same, right? Which is relationships, and it is very important for many sellers, even for marketers as well, that the relationship stays alive, stay nurtured, so we can keep generating new businesses, right? So especially in this type of crisis that we are living today, existing relationships becomes even more important than before. So uh, my question goes more into the direction. So how can a seller or even a marketeer nurture the relationship today? So what do they need? So what kind of plan do they need?
Well, I mean, you spoke to one part of it, which is you need a plan. Sometimes just getting on social and getting on and clicking some buttons and being somewhat, into social is not enough. You need a clear strategy or plan, and sometimes, of course, having someone to help you, get into a strategy is one part of it to show you, what is possible. But another short-term thing to think about is getting some sales enablement tools, getting into some premium products that can help support what you do in social and make your time invested very, very productive. As an example, we deal with Sales Navigator a lot with the LinkedIn suite. Sales Navigator, when it's used efficiently, when you're leveraging the tool, you're not just using the tool, you're able to really organize, your existing connections and be able to be responsive whenever those key leads, those key business contacts do something on social that you can easily react to. And I think that is key now more than ever is, of course, prospecting is one thing,
Right,
but maintaining our existing relationships and using tools to help support us in that
right.
is super important.
Why? This is a really good piece of advice, and I will say that well, just to recap, I think strategy, right? To have the right tools, maybe to have a trusted partner, but also to enable your sales teams with some help, right? With tools and the content and anything that is supporting the sales team to activate the relationship and not only activate but also to nurture it. So I think we're gonna leave a couple of tips in the comment section so people can also get to know more about how can they start with this piece of advice that you were saying. But I will say thank you very much, Eric, for sharing with me few tips today with the audience as well. So if they want to know more, how can they reach out to you?
Well, certainly I'm on LinkedIn, as you might be aware. So be happy to connect with you and chat with you if you have any questions. And on my profile, there's a number of articles that I've written, and we may even place one of those articles in the comments section that you can
Absolutely.
take a look at. And certainly would be great to chat about any of those
Yeah,
topics.
exactly. Share your comments in the section. So we put here also the QR codes so you can connect either with Eric or with me, so you don't miss any opportunity to put into action. I will say this plan that you just suggested.
Absolutely.
Talk to you soon, Eric.
Thanks. Have to see
Bye
you.
bye.